Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ranting and Raving with Kevin. And today, I would like to finally share my thoughts on the hit new video game. I guess it's about a month old, but you get the idea. It's still relatively new. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. And I'll explain why I have no interest in playing it and probably never will. But the main topic of the video is to address who I consider the JRPG fakers. And those people are basically all the big JRPG content creators. And by the way, for those who are new here, I am not a content creator. I just make videos about whatever I want. Meanwhile, they're beholden to the algorithm. So I can do Yu-Gi-Oh! One day, Gooter Hour the next day, Ranting and Raving the next day, so on and so forth. And maybe even a political video. Who knows? Nobody knows. But, yeah, so let me first start by saying why I'm not interested in the game. I talked about it on streams, but never made a proper video because I couldn't really put into words, like, why I didn't like it, and it's just a matter of taste. I basically only play JRPGs or things adjacent to JRPGs, so what's adjacent to a JRPG? Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising, an anime fighting game, that's adjacent. Visual novels are adjacent. I would even say Astrobot, to a certain extent, is adjacent because it's a Japanese game and it's a platformer and it's got Soul Kino. Now, like, Western games, I just don't like the look of the graphics. It goes for anything. Like, Grand Theft Auto, I know everyone's, like, creaming themselves over the trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6. I haven't even watched it. I will never watch it because I don't care. Like, why would I want to play Grand Theft Auto? It was cool and edgy back on the PS2 when, you know, you were 12 and, oh yeah, let's go rob a bank and go to the strip club and cause mayhem, get the cheat so we get the tank in Vice City. Okay, but, you know, it sort of wears its welcome after a while. So yeah, I've always enjoyed the anime aesthetic to JRPGs. You know, I've been playing through Tales of Graces F, actually finished it quite some time ago now, but I'm going through the post-game. And that's a game that originally released on the Nintendo Wii, only in Japan, and then a few years later was re-released in Japan on the PS3, but then released in the US on the PS3 as well. So, you know, the game's, it's old, it's over 15 years old. But it still holds up extremely well because of the charm and care put into the graphics, and it's just timeless. And that's why even Super Nintendo games like Chrono Trigger, like the pixel graphics, the 16-bit goodness, you know, there's no need to remake it. I don't want an HD 2D of Chrono Trigger. It's perfectly fine. But you get the idea. Those are the aesthetics I like. So when I saw the first trailer of Expedition 33, I just thought, you know, this game doesn't look like it's for me. Okay, it's people who, you know, want to pretend to be JRPG fans, but they're embarrassed by the tropes. They like it, so it's whatever. And then also, you know, everyone's saying it's turn-based, which, yeah, it is turn-based, but at the end of the day, I understand you have to do the timed attacks, so, you know, of course, all the content creators are comparing it to Super Mario RPG, when in fact, the creator, the director of this game said it's Shadow Hearts. Okay, these guys don't even know what Shadow Hearts is, but yeah, it's more like the timing in Shadow Hearts. And it also has the parrying aspect when the enemy's attacking and you have to counter the attack. I guess you can dodge and parry it. And, you know, the only Souls game that's any good is Stranger of Paradise and Jack. I knew you'd start spouting bullshit the second I saw you. You've got the look. And, dude, that game is so good. You either get it or you don't when it comes to Stranger of Paradise. Like, you know, if you're like me, you'll understand right away. But it has filtered many people. And that's actually a good thing.
I knew you'd start spouting bullshit the second I saw you. You've got the look.
So, and then it's also the fact that it's not a JRPG. Like, okay, it's a turn-based RPG. This is similar to when these guys were all shilling Chained Echoes and Sea of Stars and whatever else. They're not JRPGs. Sea of Stars, I think Chained Echoes was like a UK publisher or developer, something to that effect. Sea of Stars was Canadian. This is French, and from the ex-Ubisoft developers, which I'll give them kudos for that. You know, they got away from Ubisoft when they saw, shit, we was Yasuke, we was samurais and shit. They said, we gotta get the fuck out of here. The smoke alarm's beeping in the background. The fuck that beeping is. And they got out of there. And, you know, they have a big success in Expedition 33 right away. So good for that. But it is not a JRPG. You can say it's a RPG. It's, I guess, a Western RPG, but it's turn-based. It's not JRPG. And yes, the creator was inspired, and I love the games that he listed and what he's inspired by. I already mentioned Shadow Hearts, but when it comes to Final Fantasy, you know, oh, they gotta say Final Fantasy 6 or Final Fantasy 7. This guy said Final Fantasy 8, which, yeah, Final Fantasy 8 is actually the best of the PlayStation 1 era. Final Fantasy 7 sucks. I mean, let's just be honest here. It's the worst of the PlayStation 1 era. Absolutely. 8 is better, 9 is better, and 10 is obviously the best. So I love that he said 8. 8 is really good. 8 is a game that, you know, it gets better the more you play it. A second playthrough of that game makes it even better. It's so Kino. So yeah. Basically, I'm just not interested in the game. I don't like the aesthetic of it. I like the, the anime art style of the Tales games, the Trails series, the pixel art of, Chrono Trigger, Xenogears, any game from the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and, Persona. Like, those games all look better than this, in my view. So, and I explained why I don't like the turn-based combat mix of the souls, parrying, and timed attacks. When I play a turn-based RPG, I want to plan things out, do my attacks, and not have to worry about defending, being on edge. Like, it's supposed to be comfy, not, a Souls game. I hate Souls games, except for Stranger of Paradise. And then it's not a JRPG. But anyway, on to the JRPG fakers, which is the main topic of this video. It was crazy. As soon as the embargo for this game was lifted, hundreds of videos popped up, and they just all show up in the feed, and, oh, it's the modern masterpiece. What Final Fantasy 16 should have been. What Final Fantasy 17 could be. The best JRPG since Final Fantasy 7. And it's like, these fucking boomers. Like, what is going on here? First of all, Final Fantasy 7 is one of the most overrated games I've ever played. It just is. And to act like, number one, that the PlayStation 1 era of JRPGs is better than the PlayStation 2 era JRPGs. What the hell? What kind of crack are you smoking? You got into Hunter Biden's stash or something, huh? But, I will admit, in my view, the PS2 is the best generation. But then there was a bit of a lull in the PS3, Xbox 360 era, which you did get Lost Odyssey on the 360. However, once the PS4 generation came out, you can make a case that the PS4 generation of JRPGs might be even better than the PS2. I'll still say the PS2 is the best, but you can make a case that the PS4 generation is the best for JRPGs. So to act like, it's been 20 years since a good JRPG released, what the hell is going on with you? Because, every year there's at least, half a dozen, 10. There's a lot of good JRPGs that get released. There's too many to keep track of. It's crazy, man. So, that's just baffling to me. And again, it's these people who, don't play anything other than Final Fantasy. Like, dude, you gotta expand your horizons. Final Fantasy is cool and all, but there's so many better... Like, the Tales series at this point is better than Final Fantasy. I know they haven't made a Tales game since Arise, but going back into Tales of Graces, yeah, I'll say the Tales series is better than Final Fantasy. Mic drop. But yeah, I watched a few of the videos, and there is so much counter-signaling against JRPGs, which is why I have to make this video, because these are the supposed super JRPG fans. Like, oh, we're the biggest fans. Don't you know how many JRPGs I played? Ho, ho, ho. And the counter-signal every chance they get, like, oh, this is the adult game. I'm so sick of these high school anime tropes. These anime tropes, not the heckin' fan service, not the heckin' booberinos, not the heckin' lollerinos, which they should put more lollies in JRPGs just to filter these people. I mean, I swear to God, it's crazy. And I just question, why are these people even playing JRPGs when they clearly don't even like them? Like, maybe they just play, they burn themselves out because they do the review codes and they gotta review a new game each week. That could be the case. And I just take my time, play whatever the hell I want. But, it's crazy to me to be a supposed big JRPG fan. And, okay, you like the game, but don't throw everyone else under the bus. I mean, like, to say that, oh, every JRPG takes place in high school. Okay, Persona? I mean, I'm just trying to think. What else? I mean, I'm sure there's other games. But, okay, you're obviously talking about Persona, which, in the grand scheme of things, there's really only 3 Persona games because no one talks about Persona 1 and 2. And, okay, they're in high school. But aside from that, I mean, I don't get it. I think some of them are also insinuating that the Trails, like, oh, Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2, they're in high school. Which, they're in a military academy, but I guess it's kind of like high school. So, that pissed me off. And, again, it goes back to anime, too, because how can you be a JRPG fan and you don't like anime? Like, there's so many of them, too. Like, I hate anime. Like, okay, you know they're basically playing a playable anime? Like, the JRPGs are anime turned into a video game. So, I don't know what to tell you, man. So I fucking hate the... I hate you! I hate you!
I hate you! I hate you!
If anyone knows that quote, you know, leave a comment. You're based and poor-pilled, we'll say. But, it's crazy, man. So I was just coping and seething watching those videos. Like, are these people even real? Like, at a certain point, you gotta understand, these people aren't even human. Like, you know, you either have a soul or you don't have a soul. And I have a soul. So, ranting and raving with Kevin, you never know what you're gonna get over here. And I had to let it all out because, again, nothing really against Expedition 33. I should clarify that. I'm not into the game because I don't like the way it looks. Like, if these were anime characters, oh, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. But they're not anime characters. They look ugly to me. I don't care. If I can't goon to the characters, I don't fucking want it. So, that's just it. But, yeah, I'm happy for the developers. You know, they left Ubisoft and they said, shit, fuck that Yasuke. We're going to make our own new game, our new studio, new game. So, looking forward to the other games they make. Hopefully, they make some anime stuff because the director, he's definitely based. Talking about Shadow Hearts and Final Fantasy VIII and I think Lost Odyssey as well. And he actually said to play the 100-line defense. He said, oh, all you guys played Expedition 33 and loved it? I recommend 100-line defense, which, you know, for the people praising this and they go to play 100-line defense, they're probably like, oh, no, we can't play this game, which that's a visual novel. It's got, like, turn-based elements in it, too. That's more of a JRPG, but it's, what has it got, like 150 endings or something? So yeah, I would definitely play that game over Expedition 33. But the matter at hand, the fakers, faker. That's another deep cut, and that's why I call them fakers, because they are. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Everybody have a great day, and peace out.
Nighty-night.